before y'all start calling my radio show and DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions, that ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk, because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing, so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know what this is. So now this next question is another lob for her to dunk. See, I'm on this radio show and I'm hearing all these people talking about, I'm not voting if they not doing nothing for us. Listen to me. If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power, you talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations and you don't vote. Oh, why you think they finna give us some money? No how, man. I hope they do. They owe us. I go down there.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me, WJ, on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. We got something interesting here. Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't typically listen to him, but every now and then I pick up a video or two and listen to something that he says that makes sense to me, that I agree with. But in this video that we're about to watch and react to, we're going to listen to Dr. Umar Johnson really go at it with Steve Harvey and Rickey Smiley, shaming black people for not going with Kamala Harris. We just watched Steve Harvey trying to motivate. We could tell all his vote is going to Kamala Harris. He's trying to motivate the other people. And now we're going to listen to Rickey Smiley and then now go into Umar Johnson to listen to what he says as he speaks to Steve Harvey and Rickey Smiley. So let's listen to Rickey Smiley.
I'm just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. Y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like, that's just garbage.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Can
Everybody
we be
got
united
to find,
on anything?
Yeah. Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her.
You know, just before we go into Umar Johnson's comments, this is what I don't understand. Rickey Smiley's over here ranting and yelling and screaming at black people like we just supposed to fall in line. Who are you for everybody to fall in line with? You have your values, you have your beliefs. You can try and motivate people, but shaming people, that's totally wrong. Everybody's got their own mind. This is an election. We're not here to be bamboozled by someone who calls himself a representative of the black people. This is just so wrong. Just his tone alone, it just puts you off. Like, what is he trying to do here? I don't understand. You're trying to force people to vote because you want to go that way because you have your reasons? Just like you have your reason, everybody else has got their own reason as well. So you got to respect that. I'm not for this. And it's so annoying because most people that are saying they're not going with Kamala is because they just feel the Democratic Party has not served them. Let's listen to Dr. Umar Johnson here.
Rickey Smiley and Steve Harvey. Rickey Smiley and Steve Harvey. Rickey Smiley and Steve Harvey, listen. If Uncle Steve Harvey and Uncle Rickey Smiley want to go hard for Kamala Harris, that is their business. If Rickey Smiley and Steve Harvey want to go hard for Kamala Harris, They have a right to do that.
Exactly.
They have a right to do that. What they don't have a right to do is shame other Africans into voting for her. They cannot do that. They were wrong for that. You can't shame people into not voting for someone who has no record of doing nothing for them. Now that's where they're wrong. That's where they're wrong. You know, Steve Harvey's logic didn't make any sense. He said, if we don't vote, we won't get nothing. Well, you've been voting and you ain't got nothing. It's time to hold the vote until we get something. It's time to hold the vote until we get something. Rickey Smiley, I love my brother, but he was pretty emotional. He's talking about Supreme Court Justice Ketanji swearing in Vice President Harris. They both belong to Black Greek fraternities. They'll get sworn in on Dr. King's Earth Day. That's all empty symbolism. We're done with that.
I'm just going to pause it right there for a second. And that's what gets me. Like, we, for some reason, when it comes to everything that matters to us, we leave logic on the side. We just push that aside. What makes sense, what's practical, what works. We don't focus on that. We just care about another black person. We're going to go after them. But I can't tell you how many black people would tell you they're not even comfortable doing business with another black person. They're not comfortable with their own family members. They're not comfortable with their own friends who are black people as well. So who are we fooling here? Why are we acting like we don't know us? And that doesn't mean we don't have good black people, just like we have good white people and we have good humans. I'm just saying, in this regard, for some reason, we could be the worst performing individual. Because they're black, we tell ourselves, let's go for them. I'm not with that. I'm sorry. I'm with common sense. I think, I pray, and I think. This gets us nowhere. Nowhere at all. Listen to Dr. Umar.
That's all empty symbolism. We're done with that. That's all empty symbolism. We're done with that. You have to give us tangibles, not symbols, Brother Rickey Smiley. Tangibles, not symbols. One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with miseducation? One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with mass incarceration? One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with gentrification and homelessness? That is nothing but empty symbolism. The member of one black sorority swearing in the member of another black sorority on the solar return of a brother ancestor, Dr. King, who belonged to a black male fraternity. That's all fine and well. But telling black people they should vote for the symbol, telling black people they should vote for the symbol is not going to serve us, Brother Rickey. We need substance, my brother. We need substance. Medgar Evers did not die for Kamala Harris to become president. Stop the cap up. Dr. King did not die for Kamala Harris to become president. Stop the cap up. The purpose behind Fannie Lou Hamer's Voting Rights Act, the purpose behind the Fannie Lou Hamer Voting Rights Act was for black people to be in a position to use their vote so they could receive tangibles. Voting is not supposed to be a symbol.
Exactly.
Voting is supposed to be a transaction, a power transaction. You want my vote? We want your resources. You want my vote? We want the resources. Voting is not supposed to be a ritual. It is not supposed to be a symbol. It is supposed to be a transaction.
And there you have it. I will post the link from Dr. Umar Johnson to have the entire video because it's quite longer than I would want to put it on here so you could actually listen to it. But I just wanted to bring that out, and so we could kind of see how he's thinking and how he goes after Steve Harvey and Rickey Smiley, especially in this election season. And this happens every year. And I'll just say one more thing and close this out. I am not sure why we black people, we are our own worst enemies. We don't celebrate each other. Because someone has a difference in opinion from you doesn't make them your enemy. Celebrate them. They have a different idea, a different mindset. There could be a reason for that. You could at least sit down with them, try to figure out why they think in the way they are. Maybe you might learn a thing or two. Maybe I might learn a thing or two. You know what I mean? But because some black people have chosen, I am not doing status quo voting this year. I am not just moving with the crowd because somebody tells me to. All of a sudden, you are everybody else's enemies. Why? We should be looking out for each other. That's what looking out for each other means. Not to bamboozle people and force them in one direction. That sounds like slavery to me, like we enslaving ourselves. That's not the right way to do it. Well, let me know what you think. Please put it in the comment section below. Let us have this discussion. This is healthy for us. This is healthy for us. In order for us to move forward, we got to have some forward-thinking leaders. Not people that want people beneath them so they could keep controlling them. Now, that's not how it works. We need forward thinkers as leaders, not someone trying to suppress other people. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me, WJNI Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. I'll be coming back with more pieces. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Your comments matter. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know how we like to close it out? We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.